And I see that, Pearl. I saw the white and I knew what you were doing. Hold on, let me go here and ta-da! Invisible background now. We're gonna do a small test really quickly, though. Yes, you did. I'm proud of you. You remember. We're going to see if my Genshin will let me do my VTuber model before I, you know, try anything. Oh, my model just tried to do a thing. Oh no. My model's doing it because... No! My charger! Okay, I have my charger now. It's replugged in. I think I need to sit a little lower, I think? Ah. Hello, darling. First has already been taken because Pearl was determined not to lose to another red. Ta-da. Okay, I should be sitting more level with my camera now. I could have just literally taken my stuff higher, though. There we go. I might change my hair from this. I might make this the witch's hairstyle. We are testing to see how laggy my model will get based off of Genshin really quick because I'm loading Genshin right now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Do that if you wish. I would join VC, but if anything has taught me with Fang's stream, I should not join VC when trying to do a story. Good luck on that. Pearl's chronically online. The only time you'll beat Pearl is if Pearl is watching something else first. I'm doing little tests though. How's everyone been so far? Oh, yep, my model will not agree to this. My model does not agree to Genshin, so we're gonna do the Chibi model instead. Hold on. Let me get Chibi up. Chibi's coming up. A 3-stream streak. Yay! You did it! You did it! You did it! Hey! Yeah, you gained 350 points. Let me close my actual normal model. Most of the games I play, minus like Minecraft, won't let me do my normal model. Hmm. Oh, hello! Hello, person! Welcome to my stream. I clicked on your name and now I made a regret. Let me full screen this really quick. I is a person, aww. Welcome to the stream. We will be doing, if anyone can't realize, we're doing Genshin's Act 3 of the, lunar, we're doing lunar stuff. I'm, Nod-Krai, that's the word I'm looking for. I hope you are too, Pearl, considering I play games with you a lot. I have 3 people in my chat today. That's nice. I'm happy now. I normally only have like 1 or 2. Yeah, we should probably... Hold on. I'm gonna teleport to Nod-Krai. And then I'm kidnapping y'all. This is a kidnapping. I'm gonna teleport up here first. Excuse you. Okay, so now I have two things to do. First things first, I gotta turn my Genshin volume on. Because I turned it off. And then secondly, I go back here, come back over here, and I go to my live scene. And then I change what it's playing. Oh no. Hold on. You're kidnapped now. You're mine now. I'm sorry. It's just how this world works. I yeah, Pearl, I'm kidnapping people again. Mm. My game capture is not liking Genshin. Hold on. You cannot deny my kidnappings. They happen. You're mine now. Yes, you will be getting food and water. Um, I don't enforce bedtimes either. Unless you're Pearl. Pearl and Obby are enforced bedtimes. Oh, well, at least you're enforced pretend bedtimes. If you have to pretend you're asleep by a certain time, I'm enforcing it. Um, I fear Genshin does not want to be streamed. Hold on. Let me add another game capture thing. Let me name it like something like this. Of course y'all can get flavored water. Anything to get y'all to either drink. Yeah, Pearl, you literally only drink water because of literally anything else in this world. Hmm. Game capture does not want to work. Why? You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna delete the original game capture. Yeah. I'm gonna remake it. Maybe. Mm. You know what? I think I found something I might have to do. No, that one's a terrible idea. That does scream. Hi! Hi, Alpha darling! It's going. Uh, Genshin doesn't want me to stream it. This is a normal Tuesday at this point. Hmm. I might have to suck it up and do a screen capture. Since, oh, 14 minutes ago. It's been 14, since like a few seconds ago. It's been, hold on. I'm gonna have to suck it up and deal with this, what I'm gonna do. Yeah, there's always a problem. It's always bound to happen. So we're just gonna... How dare you! Now I have to stretch! I need to move those. How dare you? No. It's always bound to happen, Pearl, darling. It isn't an ender stream without some scuff, so we're about to do something and I'm gonna cry. Luckily there's no personal photos, so we're gonna test. Can y'all hear properly? You know what? We're gonna do the best way for y'all to hear her.
Nice to meet you. I've actually been watching you for a long time already. My name's Nahida. I might look like a child, but don't be fooled. I understand this world much better than any grown-up. So, can we trade knowledge? I want to hear all about your travel stories. So, what would you like to know in return?
Pearl, she's watching because she's the goddess of wisdom and she's literally fucking connected to the world's entire knowledge system. She doesn't mean to watch, she just can. She isn't constantly watching someone, though. So, is she a good volume for y'all? Is my stream a good volume for you? She's not a serial killer. She's the goddess of wisdom. This is more of a serial killer. Pearl. Pearl, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, Pearl. I'm gonna get you, Pearl. I can't.
If you're not...
Oh. I already did you! I finished you!
Next, how about I take you on a walk? These bombs, so heavy.
You were saying? What is that emoji? Clownery? Yeah? Clownery?
Huh. It's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nashita. Still no news about Ruru, though. Where could he have slunk off to?
Boo, Paimon.
He was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon? Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and
There's a
figure out a
quarry?
plan.
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there.
There's a quarry?
Come on, let's go.
Oh, I forgot my traveler is now Animo. A nation that doesn't exist. So, I also want to point out, last time I made a promise by time I came back and streamed when Act 3 came out, that my map would be 100%. Nod-Krai is 100%. The other nations, not so much, but Nod-Krai most definitely. I keep my promise. Oh, yeah. Damn. I can't really control my stream delay. I fear I actually have it pretty low in my settings. Pearl. Pearl, dear. Pearl. Pearl. Oh, this is the quarry.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's
I mean, at least it's
here?
40 seconds and not like 5 minutes.
Ah, everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence.
Ah.
That is, until this morning. when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is
Oh,
all but
my neck.
completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rarier did this.
Yeah.
Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Boo!
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Yeah, 5 minutes would
Traveler,
be fucking hell for both
Do you
parties
remember
involved.
when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity
Why
left.
would you
Nothing
hydrate
but
me?
madness and rage.
I don't have water. I don't have water. I have to go get water now. Thanks. I'll be back, chat. I'm after this message. I remember it well. He was already extremely dangerous, even then.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him.
You know what? I'm gonna
Ooh,
create
chills just thinking
a
about it.
hydrate redeem that says hydrate everyone and it involves you guys.
Lurking somewhere in Nod-Krai, waiting for his chance to strike.
Shut up, Paimon.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage.
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows, unless something went wrong.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost...
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality.
Actually sounds about right.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be, besides his name and title, we know little about.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nod-Krai, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3
Oh, my eyes
useful
went weird.
facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us. Oh, Paimon's head hurts just
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart.
I agree,
Columbine
we
isn't
should split
threat.
up. Right now, Rerir...
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved...
That's right. Yes, it could.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I get and if we do run into...
That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting.
Didn't you say the...
I don't know. Did I?
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rerir, do not
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Ineffa, let's go.
But I want to fist fight him! I just hate her. I mean, I hate her sometimes. It really depends on what she's saying. Like, the little event that recently happened where we find out more about Layla's ancestry, I actually liked how she sounded then. Oh, I'm gonna stop here and go get water before I forget, so I'll be right back. I've returned! My mic's not really picking me up as well, though, for my TV. Hold on. And then, ta-da! No, my water! Go! Oh, there goes my mouse. Everything's falling off my little desk. You do not, in fact, wait. Your turn has been skipped. This is now a D&D campaign. If you fits, you sits. Okay. Hello, my friends. I want my goddess.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
no idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that I know and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rereer. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
It has a timer.
He's actually here?
No, it's Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick!
No! Oh my gosh!
Why is he attacking the damsel elect? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is actually a cool fight scene.
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now, you shall plunge into darkness. Felindus, soon, I will find a way.
Watch out!
We've actually seen, like, proper entries. Though we did get a really good fight scene at the beginning of this act. I knew it was coming because of TikTok, I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to avoid it, but I've seen bits and pieces of that fight. I didn't know how it'd end, though.
Too close. Oh, we barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's one of the 5 sinners, and that probably wasn't his full strength.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. We weren't there for the whole thing either.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those
I
statues.
don't know how I clicked off of
There are
it.
many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me.
Her little veil glitters. I never noticed that before.
I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter-strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this.
I know we don't, but we'll try.
Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end. No, I can't say that.
Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean...
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to...
Wait, what?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, look? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our stuff.
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive
I
myself.
love seeing Jehoda's
We
consciousness.
can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Rira's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Running away won't solve anything. We stand and fight, no matter what.
But
No buts.
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes
Yes!
losing something precious
Sorry.
to appreciate its true worth.
I love Nod-Krai so fucking
After
much.
reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
We'll find a way. It's our turn to help you now.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant.
It is, but I find it very draining. I've been rejected by the world. My power is dwindling. Like a lake, cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The 3 moons belong to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
That's why we need the moon marrow to borrow the eternal moon's power.
The 3 moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the frost moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other 2. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just...
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out.
Gotta run. Baby, before they put a spell on you.
You poor land. By the frost moon of old.
Close your eyes. Nightfall.
Oh, they just keep coming. This is driving me nuts.
The rear's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them. And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's house to escape. This goes on much longer.
Observe.
How long do I have to go? I don't know if I could just run. You know what? We're gonna try that. Ah! I have to actually... Boo! I have to fight.
That was too close. We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his
Boo.
strength could even be measured by...
I have a question. When me and Anetha showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. We weren't...
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started.
Kuta.
I want you to know I am clicking
Can
and
you shed any-
pushing space as quick as possible.
Cross-checking database.
Wait.
There are many I've never... Why he hoped...
Kutar.
There are many, it is also but
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance.
It's gonna take me so long just to get through this!
Surely our own. No.
Running is our...
Huh?
You seem surprised.
Well,
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time.
Wait, what?
Doesn't that make... A coyote? What is it? The frost moon?
We can't just...
yeah. We can't. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now.
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But...
Kutar. I know they would make self-centered wishes. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. And that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After any relation, you were born.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use. Very well then.
Both times you saved us.
It is. Rejected by the world. My power is...
What do you mean?
The 3 moons belong to the ancient the 3 moons, yet moon... But this map...
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expect.
See how those wild hunt creatures are.
Then what do we wait?
Protect us for the everlasting.
Be silent. The long sleep beckons.
They just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
The rear closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's house to escape! This goes on much longer.
I don't know what their numbers are. I'm not paying attention to their numbers.
With one heart,
Beware the creatures of the night.
Installation chamber deployed. Annihilation mode.
protect us. By the frost moon above.
Close your eyes. Dust. Be silent.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Paralyzed land. With one heart,
The long sleep beckons.
Is this an endless spawn?
Observe.
Make yourselves at
Oh,
home.
Nahida showed up. Rear. Where is it? Varka! 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 Bark! What's your vision, my good sir? What's your vision, my good sir? Animo or cryo?
What's the matter?
That's an animo vision.
Hold up! Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of...
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all...
Oh, is that...
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
Varka! 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 I got so excited at seeing Varka. Hi, Pearl, you missed Varka! You missed Varka showing up. He's here! Look at him! I'm pretty sure it's a
Wow!
animo vision.
Are we? This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nod-Krai, and a contact hub for the Northern
Nin.
Intelligence Network,
Northern Intelligence Network.
aka the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nod-Krai,
True.
but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable... Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nod-Krai should be pretty familiar with me by now. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight...
We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming. You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsvartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with...
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still...
Where's the horses, Varka? Where are my horses?
I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbed?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power.
To leave. This is a kidnapping again.
Working up towards something.
Note to self: Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
It's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nod-Krai?
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Aww.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this wild hunt activity in Nod-Krai is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. Oh, that's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then...
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Yeah, of course.
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
Welcome back. My kidnapping did not work for you.
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nod-Krai and Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki's...
Oh.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now... Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir, but once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan.
Maybe.
But is it even possible that he orchestrated all... The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari, Nod-Krai of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nod-Krai's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united...
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses... I now bear the Frost Moon's power.
Hold on. Are you suggesting...
The iridescent moon.
That's right. If we can find the iridescent moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The three moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things.
According to my analysis, this solution is feasible. However, it is subject.
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau?
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rarir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari.
Young lady! Yeah, you never left, Pearl. You lurked, and then you're like, wait a dang minute, I need to do a redemption. And then you came back with a fiery passion. I love how he's calling her young, but she's like 300 to 450 years of age.
The Wild Hunt has plagued Nod-Krai for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of
What?
Nod-Krai has a clue. And she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
What the fuck do you mean by... Okay, brain, that does not sound as old as Ender. Do you mean I'm older than 300? What are you saying? What the fuck? I'm mad at your brain. Your brain's bullying me. I'm telling Abby. I would tell Abby, but that means I'd have to pull up my Discord messages on my computer, so I'm going to my phone. Hold on. Hold on. Abby! Yeah, there's the note of I'm tattling. Oh, hey, Pearl, you can literally be in the fucking stream. Hold on, chat. We gotta change something real quick. We gotta change something real quick. Pearl found out how to do something and I need to stop it. Now you can't do text-to-speech, but I still have the notification that's going to show up. No. I forgot about that. I tattle. No, because Abby would have messaged, and then Abby's messages would have been seen on stream. I gotta turn myself on, like, something. Hold on. Let me activate streamer mode. I think I need to be on streamer mode. Okay. Okay, we're gonna test something, Pearl. I'm back on the general chat. We're going back to the live scene.
Degree OB, smiley face, degree said at this point. Curly said no.
Can you hear yourself, Pearl? Can you hear yourself, Pearl? In your text-to-speech?
Can't escape me either. Degree OB, smiley face, degree said autocorrect wasn't even wrong. Curly said yes.
You can hear yourself?
Curly said I did.
Fuck, hold on. Hold on. I gotta turn off text-to-speech, hold on. There we go. There we go. We're safe. There we go.
She heard me.
You can't escape her.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Yeah.
Details, details. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarier. Given the severity of the situation, we can't do this without the curatorium. But I knew it'd be a tough job to
Wait a sec. How did you even... Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a con...
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nod-Krai without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course, I know where the meeting place is.
It has been an hour.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your...
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. See... Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of...
So you're just going to sit the...
Why should I get involved?
What if we told you we can...
Oh? Then I'd say...
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I... If you insist on compensation,
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're...
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, things got really dangerous during the fight with Rarier. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone. If there's any way we can make this work,
This is why I'm always telling you never accept... You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just Flynn's. That fragment that Rary...
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually...
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you.
Damn!
So we'll leave
How
the
dare
info
you!
gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it once they're ready. We'll deploy the decoys across Nod-Krai. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
See, we have a legal genius.
All right then. We'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed.
Cry. I don't know why I did that. Oh my god, it's actually a mission board! Oh my god, I was not expecting that! You gonna watch the game, Pearl? I spent like 14 minutes setting this up.
Lady Damselette. Wait, we've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna...
Huh. You really think that?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Zandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all—
Let them in.
But...
Are you going to make me repeat that?
No, my lady.
Zandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
Hold on, I'm gonna listen to my own stream for a second. I need to make sure my sounds are good.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
Yeah.
It seems like
That's
you've
volume.
gotten the wrong
And it's a
idea
really good
here.
volume, too.
The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past...
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
She's the Blood Moon!
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nod-Krai?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nod-Krai are me and...
If it's the fucking doctor.
What is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
If it's the doctor, I'm going to cry.
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
Marinette seems loosened up, but she doesn't look surprised. She must know more than she was letting on. I don't understand what Arlecchino has to do with the iridescent moon's mirror, but at this point I have no choice but to go along with Columbina's plan.
Is that a no, then?
We're only this to stop the Rerir. He's our common enemy.
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of...
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really?
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically...
Oh, she was gently turning into Miss... Maybe all that coldness is an act and they actually got along.
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around, too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again. Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Have Fevronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message from me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my team meant back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day,
It really
it was
was.
just another transaction. I just got tired.
It really is.
That's all.
You're just here because you want to talk to me at this point.
And I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their
I
eyes.
enjoy talking with you.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths...
She says, but she's the one who just caved in and agreed to help Columbina.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
We better not keep Varka and the others waiting.
That might be your plan.
Huh?
Listen.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me?
She's a puppet,
Go on,
she'll be fine.
Get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war. Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in a weapon system.
Just be careful, okay?
Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. Stare all you want, Columbina.
I know.
But this is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. Come on then, Mr. Right here. Let's pick up where we left off.
Right here.
It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Oh! Oh, we get to watch it? Or activate in it? We are the fight! Pearl, we're committing murder. I don't know how long I'll be doing this. Because they're literally just respawning. Oh my god, I get to be different bots murdering. What number are they? Ah, it's because they're uneven. The next set of bots. I'm a sniper. Oh my health. I knew it was coming.
Polonia, get him!
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for...
She's not here. Where did she...
Hey! Over here, you big...
Curse it. Moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten...
Ibis. It's Ibis time. Hey, Pearl. Do exclamation watch
So
time.
this is your
All
method
one
for
word.
investigating Rarier's
All
past.
lowercase.
It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frost
Do I have
Moon
the command
Science.
actually properly working, or is it broken again? I think the command's broken. I've broken my commands. I'll have to fix that after stream. No, it's just Lurk that's working, apparently. I'll have to go fix the rest of the ones, too, to make sure they're up and working. What happened? How did I get here? I ended up on Discord somehow.
Whoa, first time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon.
Lurk works because I
But it's
fixed it more
actually
recently.
Kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've never faced Rarier myself. But I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman.
if you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets.
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control.
It happens
Death
a lot.
is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like, is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been... That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure...
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady?
It's Dory and we're getting Skark.
I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
We're getting Dory and we're most likely getting Skark and... I can't wait till we contact Alice and them.
Hey,
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude...
Dory Sangama Bay? I never...
If you want to make it big in Nod-Krai, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so... It was back when I first arrived in Nod-Krai. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the... And wouldn't you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a lifer... I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, plus any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great lords... So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble.
You guessed correctly.
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A at the very least.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring it?
Is that so? Then we really are.
You're...
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but look, if you're willing to wait, I can ask her when...
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy?
Of course not! I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is...
Let's just say I'm borrowing it. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win.
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
I'll have it back within the hour.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all.
See you later! You're my favorite.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound.
Fair enough.
Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
We're getting the Hexen Circle in on this. It's why Alice is becoming playable.
I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chair. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Zolnari, unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very... Anyway.
Hi, Reverie. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard I'll test it out, and if it's as good as ever... P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack.
They didn't sign their name. But they...
Yeah, husband and wife. I've seen her, she's gorgeous, and I'm fucking mad for him.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it.
Felindis, I love her.
Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, but if he invites me again, chances are...
Felindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many up.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it.
Making a big purchase.
So Stiffy. In fact, it doesn't really even particularly.
He really is a professional. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
Yippee! Near the end of the diary, you notice a page with a shallow indentation along the bottom. The previous page has been torn out. For now, its contents remain a mystery.
Did Rerir rip it out himself?
The trace was something like charcoal to add some color. You just need to find the right angle. Before lines, she's restored the missing words. Before, these lines have been scrawled on a rubber mine. But there was an emotional...
Before I met you, I was convinced the burial place of a fallen moon. A withered... It was you who helped me see that my heart...
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. The burial place of a fallen...
Oh no.
Rerir, over...
Is that what Dane looked?
Dane!
Dane? Oh, this is what he looked like, Rare?
Vertafon here?
Vertafon.
What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Rerir.
We're not allowed to see another sinner?
Outside of court.
We're not allowed to see Dane again?
So I invited him over for a drink. Even the court.
Boo, I want
deserves a
Dane.
break every now and then, right? So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about Who does... I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years...
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then?
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and...
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me.
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Ved? It's nothing.
Vadafulnir. Dainslift's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary. And said to possess... And yet, despite the gulf between us, does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother? Why did he react so strongly?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present,
Exactly. But he has a reason to be hurt. Not a reason to act out, but a reason to be hurt.
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been?
Look how gorgeous this woman is! She is stunning!
Aw, why the long face?
Went for a drink with Dane and the other.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedifilnir showed up today, too.
Ah, Mr. Vedifilnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up
He overheard Dainsleif mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it.
So, you're worried? We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry. You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not?
What word can't you say?
To me.
What word can't you say? Is it Salandis or Veranofir? Veranofir. People are fucking pretty. Like, I know a bit of her fate, and I'm upset. Oh, the sentence above? Arrow brain no understand. Oh, the 2 hours. The 2. Got it. Sorry. My brain is scattering.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Huh.
Nobodies. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifilnir and Dainsleif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace?
Well, you did, because I started yapping with you.
Felindis? It's nothing. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revier. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love.
You're right, Thela.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening.
You go ahead. I just have a few things.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services. By giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the... He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancé to know about his other life. Then again, who'd have thought? Let's dig a little deeper.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rehir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the King's hand-picked executioners?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in Take care, Rehir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. The Moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction.
Vedalfnir.
Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's... I've investigated this whole area now. Should I try somewhere else?
I want you to know I have a blanket over me. I'm blanket
So,
enough.
he's late after all. Are you waiting for someone, ma'am?
Good. Oh, sure.
Thank you. But I'm a...
For someone so young...
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
You're...
May we have a word in private?
Who are you?
And it doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen. Not long ago, the Rehir of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me that.
Wait, hear me out. His name is Rerir. And he...
What?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a...
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple.
How strange. Rerir was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thelindis. Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened. Why would her memories appear? The ceremony won't last much longer.
So that was your doing? Did you
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could I gotta admit though, I'm itching to see what happens.
I'm just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only allows... Luckily, we managed to learn...
So far, so good. Especially the group with the Traveler.
If you're worried about them, go see how...
If I know Boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all...
We're in Thunderclap Reef now. Oh, we're back here.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
We'll just have to sneak past nice and quietly.
Oh, that's never gonna work. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rerir. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Be that as it may, we still have to try.
Oh, guess you're right.
Yeah, shut it, Paimon.
Quick, hide! We almost got spotted. Phew, that was a close call.
They're not moving.
Watch out! It's coming this way! Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
Stop fucking talking, Paimon. Said be silent.
Oh, there's no end to these things.
Surely there must be another way out. Okay, I drink water.
Fire.
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
The wild hunt. That was quick. Leave!
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it, freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
How fucking dare you!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Harlequino.
Bye-bye, Carly.
right here of stupid Solnari. Ugh, whatever. He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me.
Why are you saying bye again?
You
Durin?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way.
Durin?
Wait a minute.
Hello, Miss Sandrone.
No, it's not.
Father
It's
sent us over to help.
It's Remy!
How considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machine. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire.
Then let's start down. You've got it.
Wait a second.
Babies.
Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some.
My babies! They're here! I get to see Remy and Lenny and Lynette again! I'm happy! I love them so much. They're my... For the little kuhanki? Kuheki? Yeah, the babies. The kuhanki. Kunheki. I can't say their names right now.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Oh. Are we in ad mode? I gave the random one. Ah, you have stupid. That's a funny. Let me gift. I think only on computer can I do. Hold on. I think on computer I can choose who I give subs to. I know I can. Trust me, I know I can. I just know on phone I can't. Yeah, I did. Hold on. Hold on. Don't worry. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm waiting for something. Give me a second.
Enderthianity gifted a tier 1 subscription to Pearl_1v0 Rai.
Three, two, one.
One subscription to Alaster_the_arsonist.
Yeah, you guys have it for now. 1 month. I might not pay for it anything else. I'm just gonna probably give you all 1 month and that's it. You get to watch my stream for a brief second. There you go, now you don't have to worry about ads, you two. Yeah, you guys get a fancy star until I change it eventually, but that's the subscriber thing for tier 1s.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing.
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Anefa to set up the deep.
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get. But first, who do we have?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Fair.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before?
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers.
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nod-Krai, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual.
A Fatui Harbin.
Yeah.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess.
Nor does Nod-Krai belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes stopping. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Kina was instrumental in us helping save the whole of Fontaine. I'm confident we can trust her.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. We have our own way of doing things here in Nod-Krai. But
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers, after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
Ditto. Ditto face.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability.
Alright, listen up, everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called...
The dregs of the Crimson Moon.
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and
No!
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis.
Tholindis.
What's the matter?
Just after Rerir regained his body, he called out that name.
Granddaughter. Flinders.
Interesting. Anything else?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt...
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal. Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me though, were these pure-blood Conrians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was
Because of immortality,
pure-blood
she might
Conrian-
still be alive.
Oh yeah, just like how it was with the captain.
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might...
It's possible, but it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that. That merchant who never knows, Dory Sangam.
Alright then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go. As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the wild hunt... At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flints, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
Alright then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax, just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
We get Alekino. Father is here. Varka, father. We have Varka, we have Arlecchino, we have Colombina, we have Flins, we have Lama, we have Aino, we have Inefa, we have Nefer, we have Johota, we have Trevor, we have
A
Paimon.
tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new... Everything going smoothly on you?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stop. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now.
Fair.
Oh, right. Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flints?
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the wild, but according to Flints' intel, several outbreaks of the wild hunt had already occurred in Nod-Krai. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength.
Flints, with everything that's been happening, The Lightkeepers across Nod-Krai are rallying to fight back against the I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. And Effa and I will head back over to Amsfartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal's a deal. Not a word about my snack intake.
Database updated. Reliability of
What does that mean?
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it?
We already decided that Neffa should go investigate the situation over at Amsfartnir on her own. You might as well. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides...
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment.
We're in Silvermoon Hall again! Yippee! She's from the Crimson Moon Dynasty, and the Crimson Moon is the iridescent moon, and it fell to Conria most likely.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this, we still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know...
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't...
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power...
Your hands.
Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse. But once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth.
Yeah, there's 3
Together
comments.
with my own investigations over the past few years. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan.
Before this even came out, people were speculating that the iridescent moon was the Crimson Moon, and this is what happened with it. Yes, it's been 2 hours up, Pearl. I almost called you Obby. I'm sorry. I apologize. This has been a theory that literally came out when Nod-Krai came out, and we learned about the moons and the marrows. By the way. So this theory has literally been around for not long, and it's already been proven that it's canon. Because it was like people being like, oh, this is most likely what happened to the iridescent moon, and that's why the Crimson Moon came into existence, and it fused with the Abyss in Conria.
Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the Abyss. You all understand the nature of the Abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become...
Yes, and
Different
that's the
person.
reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug-of-war.
Oh, sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait.
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Carians used to worship was actually... Does that mean that the Carians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are...
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the Abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your... When I looked at you, I felt I could see see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other question, I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you—
That's right. For now, the iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started?
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Paranhari, also known as Leobranto Innamorato. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside in the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a
This was also something that was mentioned.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And
the Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace you have..." The book leaves much unsaid. But I suspect that this was their way of branding the children.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere?
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they... In short, I can open a passage. The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open. So I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
Understood.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now.
Just hold hands.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent. One word of advice. As you're crossing over, no matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Got it.
I sense a sinister gloom inside. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend.
Oh my god. The water has red specks. Hey Pearl, it's your world. It's red and it's a moon related. Yeah, it's very pretty. Oh.
I sense your presence and craving death and rebirth. Wait, why are you?
Welcome back.
The world, transcending fate itself.
She welcomes us, but she can't because we transcend fate. Why, hello there.
Hey, look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place.
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
This looks like there's only one way through here.
Careful! There's something. Paimon's right behind you! Whatever you.
This is like me and Obby in like any fucking horror game. That is gorgeous, by the way.
By the way, Kalamina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Hey, Pearl, that looks like something you would have as like your background or something. Wait a damn minute. I recognize these trees. Wait, are we gonna see the boy? Is the boy gonna come back for me?
Defensive mode engaged.
Yeah, I know these trees. I've seen these trees before. Oh.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
Hey!
Yeah, like, this is so gorgeous. Hey, Saloon, could you stop? Pretty. Oh, there's a chest in here.
Everyone hold hands.
This is a literal domain, though.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Huh?
So the iridescent moon marrow is up there in the sky.
Huh? For real? That's way too high. There's no way we'll be able to reach it.
No. I'm not sensing anything up there. It's coming from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water. Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out. Looks like a device from the time of Karia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues.
Oh, we gotta destroy those.
Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the Do you think these mechanisms might...
Thalindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Valindis? Is that Rere's girlfriend?
Didn't it previously mention that she was a researcher at the Universität Magisterium?
Oh yeah. So
the Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a waning moon. Oh, lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest.
Pretty.
For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
I see everything. Dissipate. Committed to memory. Yeah. Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby. Roll.
Stand with me. Yoo-hoo! Insulation chamber deployed.
18,000.
Accelerating.
Oh, we can see a little more into it.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking. If it really does exist.
It's a blank.
Accelerating. Accelerating.
Good question. Probably when I finish Act 3.
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow.
I'm not starting Act 4 today.
Oh, Rerir. With every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Hey look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Valindis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow.
It must be. For within it...
Then there's no time to lose!
No, stay. You're not allowed to leave. This is a kidnapping.
These things are so creepy! Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow.
can change the party here. That's cool.
That must be the iridescent moon's mirror. Oh, but we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it. Everyone hold hands.
Dissipate. Defensive mode engaged. Accelerating.
I can't climb up things. That's fucking bullshit.
I see everything.
Our bond is strong.
Insulation.
Strike a pose.
You can see the saloon.
Accelerating.
Hey!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Da da dun 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 da da dun.
The iridescent moon's marrow. Still burning away, like if we can purify the abyssal power within.
Leave it to me. Ooh.
It's so cold.
Huh.
Is it you? Huh? At long last. I can see. I'm sorry. I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart. As death drew near, the moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like, tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed. You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Hypo. Is her name Hypo?
What was that all about? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew. For a fading soul like hers.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. Alright, time to leave this. That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon.
Huh?
Oh, lifeless damsel.
Oh.
She's falling.
Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
I like how she's running.
Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Okay, fine, I'm drinking water.
Oh no! The exit's blocked!
for.
They got out, guys! The doorway will shut. Also, I'm sad that the moon had to fall. The moon was pretty.
We made it! Was that you, Arlecchino? Wait, your hands!
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay. The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
Is there anything I can do in return? If I can purify the Abyss of Power, then maybe... She's gonna say no.
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone.
Oh, we're so sorry, Arlecchino.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is...
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forward.
So now we have 3 moon goddesses.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, call...
Oh! They're reacting to her.
Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina, are you
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch.
It's still not enough. Just one more ray of moonlight.
Please, Columbina, don't punish yourself.
It's okay.
How about now?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before. I want to see him gone from Nod-Krai.
Well, it's good to have something to aim for. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a... But now, you're full of vitality. Just like...
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have... But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina.
a new name?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded.
Do I get to name her? Do I get to name her?
You've been living a wandering
Do I get to
life,
name her?
So you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. All right, that's it from me.
You're the best!
Let us know next time you need a hand. We'll be sure to return the favor.
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good
And a nation that doesn't exist is done, my guys. We've done Act 3! And we might be forced into first bit of Act 4!
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
This was our doorway. Can I enter there anytime? No. Look, our doorway's gone, guys. It's gone. It took us like 2.5 hours just to do Act 1. Not Act 1, Act 3 of this. So, this will be the end of this video. This stream. Leave without me. Okay, fine. I'll do something. You know what? We'll get this section started. We'll start this part of this quest so I don't have to come back here. And that's hoping that it isn't, you know, much longer for this part. Kohinkis. They're Kohinkis. That's their names.
Oh, do you think the others are making... Oh, hey, look! They plants!
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Ya...
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back.
You seem rather...
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and
More than
came
you
away with
bargained for?
Fighting alone can get quite tedious. But I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave...
We meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing
It's been too long. I'm guessing you're here to see Varka?
That would be a natural assumption to make.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths...
So? Who's your trap?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
A gentleman of few words, I see.
Hi.
And a rather stern countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him. Is that not the case?
Wait, those horns. You must be...
It's nice to meet you.
Wait a sec!
That's right. It's...
By the way, he says it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it?
No.
The first step towards blending into human society appears to be...
Wow! You look so different!
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't...
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now! Paimon could get used to this.
I just think a diminutive is warranted here.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her Little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that...
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys...
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup...
Uh-oh. People are talking.
Seems like she's a much better spirit than your girl.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing...
It's getting crowded here.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been...
We really appreciate your help.
Thanks for standing by us.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities.
I understand.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
Alice in Wanderer, Alice in Wanderer, Alice in Wanderer. I'm okay, I promise. If it doesn't force us to continue this act, we'll end it. Never mind, we'll end it after. Dane, you're here. Dane. We're not done apparently. We have Dane here. Dane's left.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's... Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone
Sorry,
else
he's
managed to
probably
rope
here
in a
for
cup-
us.
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Deansliff, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the...
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my though I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. I've missed this.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
You, Paimon, expert in the art of encouragement. Why are we crying? Paimon's dumbfounded.
So long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone...
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides,
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since got under such circumstances...
Oh, but it's fine.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to go...
No need. She's gonna be right outside, isn't she?
Impressive. She barely fought back at...
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you...
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two are...
Let's get down to business. Oh, I have to chat with people. I have to talk.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I...
No, don't you fucking do the
Have
pun.
either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
That sounds like a lovely idea. You know how to...
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tabe?
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway.
Oh, I'd be... whatever style feels...
Very well.
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try. If you show me a sample.
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
That's so cute. Hi, Dane. I'm sorry what Paimon said.
There's something you...
Yeah, for starters...
If you think back to our previous
You do have a point
So,
there.
your accommodation then?
Oh yeah, you'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Wanna tap...
Sure. Let's...
Great! Paimon will hit... And in return, we can get Dainslift to be our...
Paimon, you're thinking out loud again.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so soon.
Oh, okay then. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other...
Indeed.
After I'm finished talking with people, maybe I'll be free.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers...
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki. One...
Itlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and...
So you're what? Come on.
Sorry. I'm not even... Now...
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Itlua doesn't know, huh?
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the know?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon, Barbados...
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically bet...
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados.
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a bit...
Why are they like this? They're little weirdos.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about you?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be
So...
Not so loud! We're on a roll here.
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a fraud.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making
Yeah,
some
most
great
definitely a
progress.
frog. It's not the
Over
wind,
here,
it's a
we have
frog,
Mr.
guys.
Flints.
Pearl, we're gonna
and
start saying that
guardian
around
of the
Abby and
abandoned
just
lighthouse.
confuse her, aren't we?
In our last operation, he courageously distracted the wild hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon,
No, name them
the
all.
ultimate travel
Name all of
companion
our
and quite
titles, sir.
possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Wow! That's a lot of people!
Miss Neffer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way, so,
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is?
That would be me, Miss Neffer. I have a...
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd...
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case,
It's my eyes.
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for...
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influence.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point...
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends?
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the five sinners. I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The visionary, Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Raker of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice?
Strangely, now that it comes to the fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King. Only for the king to gouge out his eyes
also talked
and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not all... Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you...
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Who knew having Conrian friends would come in this handy?
Can I borrow your halo?
Yeah, that makes a lot of
In
sense.
the lighthouse.
The wisecracks! Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that...
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dane.
Before that, there's a few things
Oh my gosh, she has a voice! You count the meeting the knave and how the artist at Moonmount was retrieved from the Crimson Moon's space. You make it clear that the knave chose to help you of her own accord, then concluded by reporting how the hearts of the three moons are finally in your hands.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons,
yeah,
your power should be greatly enhanced.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, It seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari.
Kutar.
She seems like a more energetic person than she did when we first met.
Defeating the Ray
It really
of
is.
Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovered.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now. But is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experience has shaped the person or monster he became? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer.
So you're placing all your hope.
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like you hope.
Ladies, please. I must object.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something...
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated...
Look at them getting along so well.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I'll...
Anyway, Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished...
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future...
Hate to say it, friend.
Why? You think I've got a...
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Fair enough. We're going to the Curatorium. I better not be instant teleported and forced to do the story quest. Ah! Huh! So chat, we're going to leave before it forces me to stay. I'm gonna accept my achievements. I'm gonna go find someone to raid really quick. Hold on. So I'm going to do a thing really quick. We're going to stream. We're going to my intermission thing. I'm going to leave Genshin. Hold on. I'm gonna have to teleport out first. So that I don't get pulled out into the story again tomorrow. No, we're gonna find someone to raid. Fair enough. Stream manager. I love how I paid my own money to get y'all. I get no money from y'all for that. for giving subs. I get none. You sure about that? Who am I following that's live? Kimmy! We're gonna raid Kimina. Because I love Kimina. Alright. So, goodbye everyone. Be nice to Kimmy and I love you all.